this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Purdue's offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it as
turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Williams will pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab on the shot. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, and they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. He's got him. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
And the Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football.
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Williams looking for a man. Finds his man. It's Green. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Williams will pass. Got a man in the middle. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The corners are walked up tight. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Never a doubt. to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's McCovey. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires left. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Ross. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Now from inside the red zone. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Punt is on its way. Looks it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback making checks. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wide open downfield. Into the secondary, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds a tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding you always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. Kick is in the air. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's McCovey. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Under fire. Going to take a shot, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's okay. The offense coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays already. He's already put up a game's worth of stats. Continue to find that guy. You'll have some misses, but he is your guy.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the back. Looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Williams will pass. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit, but guys, still a 3-score ball game. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Boilermakers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the fourth time today. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The sure hands, it's McCoby. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Gives it on the option. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Williams looking for a man. Firing to the right, complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
I think the quarterback on that play on 3rd down showing you his maturity and his experience. Nothing open. So you're not going to try to force the ball into coverage, risk turning it over. You just throw it out of bounds, live to play another day.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Running backs are wide receivers. They're doing such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. swapping ends of the field. That gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watson. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to get outside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Looking downfield on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Williams will pass. This time he's got it.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab down the left side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. And his throw is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Washington. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chunking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior.